Hi everybody, I'm Paddy Hunter-Murphy, and this is the Senior Pickleball Tips Podcast, where we discuss everything pickleball as it relates to us seniors. All right, so guys, I've got my good friend Sleeves here from Senior Pickleball Report. Hey Sleeves, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Paddy. It's great to see you again.
Good. Now listen, we're talking paddles. And I know, Sleeves, you kind of look at a few paddles, and a question that comes up a lot, what's a good basic beginner's paddle? Have you got any ideas on that?
Yeah, I think to answer that question is most people overthink this and overspend on it initially. Yeah. We have big discount box stores here like Walmart and things like that. And some people do, what they kind of do is they'll go out and they'll buy like, a $15 paddle that's not very good. The sweet spot's, very small. And, But then
or maybe even a paddle that's part of a kit. You buy your net and
For sure. Yeah. With the ball and sometimes the net and sometimes they're wood. And then in a lot of cases, after playing a very short period of time, they'll spend like $250 after that. And so I think there's a lot of, I've been saying in my videos lately, if you get to a certain price point, which is about $60 to $70, there aren't bad paddles anymore. The technology has worked its way down to the beginner paddles, and you don't have to spend $250 to have a decent paddle. Because I think ultimately what happens is people get technology in their paddle that they don't even know how to use yet because maybe they just don't know how to hit spin, for example.
Yes.
So I think you could buy a really good paddle for anywhere between $60 and $100. And depending on what you want on it, the hot setup seems to be something like a raw carbon fiber face, not required. You can play well enough without something that, might be a blended of a carbon or fiberglass or a fiberglass face. Now there's thermal formed where they, heat it and it's all unibody and they inject foam on the sides to make the sweet spots bigger. And all those things are great and they do improve the paddle, but there are some really good, what I call first generation paddles out there that are solid. And even Gen 2 paddles, one of the things I just talked about, would have the thermal form, the carbon, the injection, and it's still under $100. So I would look on places like, look for sales, look for discount codes. I have a ton of discount codes on my page. And also look at Amazon. There's some great paddles on Amazon that I've reviewed.
Check out Senior Pickleball Report Sleeves' paddle reviews, everyone. When I first started playing, I just bought a paddle off my friend Sir John, and it was just a fairly basic one. I played with that for about 7 months. And then people said to me, well, after you've played for 6 months, you kind of know what you want. You kind of know, do you want a bit of spin? Do you want a bit of to help with your soft game? And I thought, coming from a tennis background, I didn't have a problem sort of just hitting it hard and driving it, but I thought I'd better help with my soft game. So I went for 16 millimeter and I found that helped. And I suppose that's the same for beginners, is just have a basic paddle, and then after a little while you kind of know what you need.
Yeah, because I think what some people do is, like, if anybody is out in your audience plays golf or has played golf, when I was playing golf in the beginning, we just had blades. It was, very unforgiving. And then cavity back golf clubs came out much more forgiving. And I think what you've mentioned is 16 millimeter, and that is a very popular width out there. And I use 16 millimeter mainly because now what they've done is it's not just a control paddle anymore. You can hit a 16 millimeter pretty hard. They've really balanced the power with the spin and the control. So again, there's a ton of options out there. Almost too many options in the marketplace. It seems like there's a new paddle company every day. So,
really,
there aren't really any bad ones that I've come across in a long time.
That's interesting. So really, for beginners, keep it simple. Listen, Sleeves, thanks so much. That's absolutely amazing. Thanks for your insight. And guys, check out Sleeves on the Senior Pickleball Report, and he's got a lot of paddle reviews there. Okay, Sleeves, listen, bye for now. Thanks very much indeed.
You bet.
Well, thank you, Sleeves, for that fantastic analysis of good beginners paddles. But I suspect you'll be thinking, Paddy, tell us some paddles.
Give us some actual brands. So here goes, guys. Get your pens and pencils ready. We're going to be looking at the top 5 paddles from 2024. This is kind of our view, but also the view of quite a few paddle experts. And here we go. Right at number 5, Friday paddles. Absolutely fantastic paddles coming out of America. Used to be quite difficult to get them outside America, but Amazon are selling them now. So that's fantastic. So number 5, Friday paddles. Number 4, the Apollo Spartacus, a great beginner's paddle. Don't rule it out. Coming in at number 3, the Honolulu Pickleballs J2. Again, a great paddle. There's not a lot of difference between these paddles. So if you got a chance to try them out, try them out. But any of these paddles are going to give you a great game, especially as a beginner. Okay, here's the number 2 paddle, nearly at the top one, the 6 Zeros Quartz. A great paddle, maybe giving you a little more power than the others, but still a great amount of control. And then coming in at number 1, seems to be the favorite of most of the reviewers, is the Monarch Jelly Bean 11624S. This seems to be the number 1 paddle of most of the reviewers. So I suppose, you know, if you're not too sure, you've just started playing, you want a half decent paddle, you don't want just a wooden board, I would recommend go for the Jelly Bean at number 1, but don't rule out the Friday paddle. Fantastic paddle, great graphics on it, and you have a fantastic deal. Check it out, 2-for-1 deals, normally at around about $95. So go for the Friday paddles, or maybe the Jelly Bean Monarch. Choice is yours. Look at the others, check them out, make your choice. Okay, guys, I hope that's been helpful on beginners paddles. Okay, bye for now. Thank you for listening to the Senior Pickleball Tips podcast, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Now remember, we've got the Facebook group, we've got the seniorpickleballtips.com website, so please head on there if you want to be more involved. It would be great to see you. Okay, my Senior Pickleball Tips friends, paddle up, stay safe, and most importantly, have fun. Don't want to miss an episode? Then follow or subscribe to the Senior Pickleball Tips podcast. Find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Amazon Audible, or even ask Alexa. And please leave a rating or review. Okay, folks, we'll leave it there. See you on court. Bye for now.